Hello, you've reached Philip Ward. I just want to thank you for giving me a call and being a part of this project. Feel free to say whatever you'd like. Thanks.
Hi, Dad. I've been having a really tough time, and I really miss you. And I wish you could see how far I've come. You should be really proud of me. I just wish I could hear your voice and hug you one more time. I miss you a lot. And I love you. Bye.
Hey, it's been 2 years since you've passed. I'm in college now. I've met great friends, but there's not a day that goes by that I don't think of you, and I just want to know if what I'm doing is the right thing. I wish you were still here to give advice. Okay. We all miss you. Bye.
Yeah, I should be writing an essay right now, probably, because it's due at midnight, and I'm doing it the day of, which is kind of stupid in my opinion. But I keep reminiscing about the fact that I called one of my exes yesterday. Was it a good idea? No, definitely not. Do I regret it? Not really. I don't really regret it, actually. But, at least I know he blocked me now, so that's a good thing, I guess. But I kind of feel sad, in a way. Yeah. I mean, it wasn't the best, friendship relationship we had, but, I kind of feel sad, because, I mean, I should have known him for a year now, but I guess I don't, so, yeah.
This feels kind of anonymous, and I think that's why I like it. My mom passed away this year, and I'm only 29. And that's weird. And she doesn't have any other surviving relatives or family members. And I feel like my mother's keeper. I feel like the keeper of all of her memories and all of her wild stories and all of the crazy things she did and the vibrant, full of life that she lived, and being so handicapped and in so much pain before she passed away. No one got to see that version of her, and I feel this overwhelming need to tell her stories. Maybe that sounds crazy, but thanks for this. It's a cool place, I guess, to tell my mom stories.
I'm Sophie. And this past year has been really hard. 2022 brought a lot of negativity to me. I got bit by a cat and lost full function of my hand and had to change careers. And it really took a toll on my life because then doctors didn't believe me and I almost died as a result of a nurse giving me an infection. And that really hit a hard spot in my life. And then in July, I got diagnosed with epilepsy, which confirmed that I wasn't crazy for the past decade and a half, where we thought I was faking it. It turned out I wasn't. And then I started having really bad seizures and ended up going into medically induced comas. And then it just kind of kept spinning out of control this past year. On November 27th, I had a really bad seizure and they put me in medically induced coma. And I started getting better, and then I got a hospital-acquired infection, leading me to sepsis again. And then, out of the blue, nobody knows why, I started needing oxygen. And I didn't leave until December 20th, so I was in the hospital for 22 days. And I had to go home on a lot of oxygen, and I'm completely dependent upon it. And now it's January 11th, and I'm stuck here, and nobody knows why, and I'm scared because I can't go back to my job as a manager of Victoria's Secret, which I love. I have to be attached to a machine at all times, and it's just been really, really hard on me. And we still don't know why, and I keep having to get higher oxygen, and my lungs are starting to fail, and I'm just scared. And I got married on October 29th, and at least I've had my husband by my side coming to spend every night in the hospital with me, being the voice that I didn't have, and it's been the only reason I've been able to push forward through all this, because I'm scared of why my lungs are failing, and I really hate it.
Hey Philip, this is Rebecca. I'm from Florida. I don't know, I guess I had a best friend, and, you know, we've known each other since we were like 3 or 4 years old. We used to be neighbors back when I lived up in North Carolina, and I think he was the love of my life, you know? Like, we've always cared about each other since, like, when we were really, really little, and I think we were each other's, like, first little silly kiss at the playground or under our beds when we would play hide and seek. But, we recently went through, like, a big breakup, and this is the longest that I've gone without speaking to him in probably 10 years, a little less maybe. We haven't spoken in, like, 3 months, and I don't know, I feel like there's so much that I wish I could share with him, so much that I could tell him, but I know it's for the best that we don't talk because we're not good for each other anymore. But it's heartbreaking to think that the best friend, the person who, like, you relied on and somebody who was supposed to be there always, you know, just isn't anymore. Because he was more than just, like, a boyfriend. I think he was my partner. We were partners in crime. We did everything. But he's off in Japan now, living his best life. At least I hope he is. But I don't know. I wish I could tell him that I got back into rock climbing and I'm stronger than ever, and that I'm studying computer science, and that I decided I was going to minor in robotics, and that I'm doing so much, and that I'm finally figuring everything out, and that I'm learning to take care of myself, and I'm learning that, you know, everything that I was scared of, there's really nothing to be scared of. Because the only person that I really need is myself, and the only person who was going to be able to fix all my problems is myself. So while I'm glad that everything happened the way it did because it happened for the best, I wish we could have been what we needed for each other forever, and not just temporarily. Because I miss my best friend.
Since it's almost Christmas, I've been missing my dad a lot. My dad passed away in 2017 in January. I was 16, turning 17 that year. And I didn't really, process what it means to lose a dad, and the feelings and not the good things that come with it, and the things that you'll miss out on and stuff. And I guess when I turned 22, this November that just passed, it kind of hit me in a way of I really don't have a dad anymore, you know, and And I guess it's even harder because Christmas was his favorite holiday. So I would give anything to spend the holiday with my dad and, just do things with him and open presents with him, even buy him gifts. Or just, go on a drive with him or go fishing or just talk to him. So I just want to say, for the people out there, you should really, really cherish having a father and live every moment up. And just give your dad a hug and tell him you love him. Alright, bye.
Hey, she left me about 4 months ago. I've been really thinking about killing myself, but I remembered that I kept myself with a promise that before I'd kill myself, I'd try to become a drug runner because I already have the links. So I'm going to go ahead and start that in about a month.
Hi. I came across your TikTok quite a while ago and it just came up. I don't really have many outlets to talk to, nor friends to speak what's on my mind, but, it's been a hard year. I started having seizures out of nowhere. In the process of that, I can't drive anymore, and I lost pretty much any freedom I could have. I'm so tired of trying to do better in my life for it to just fall apart underneath me. I hate myself. I hated myself so much. I feel like a burden on my family, on my husband. Every day I wish something happens to where I would die because I can't commit suicide because I know it will hurt my husband since that's how he lost his dad. But it's hard. It's really hard to keep going. I'm just so tired. I have no friends to talk to. It's just me. Yeah, it's just me.
Hi. I don't really know how much time I have on this message, but I found your video on TikTok, so I thought it was kind of a cool thing to do. But I don't know. I've been going through a hard past 6 months, and long story short, my ex has had my son taken away from me, and it's kind of put me through hell for 6 months. And even though it's been a really, really terrible situation, there have been some good things that come out of it, and I don't know if that's God doing something and putting me through a situation for a reason, or, why it's happening to me. But if there's anything I could say to anybody, anyone out there with kids, man or woman, if you have a partner that's a good parent and wants to be involved in your child's life, don't take them away from the other parent, because the trauma that a person goes through when their child's taken away is there's just no words for it.
So I would just hope that if my message reaches anybody, just kind of take a step back and do what's best for your child, stop going off of your feelings for the other person. And I don't even know. I mean, I wish I could talk to other people that are going through the same thing. I wish I could help them, but I wouldn't even know where to begin doing that. So, yeah. Thanks for the vent sesh. I appreciate it, and have a good day.
One of my biggest secrets is that I maybe was a victim of sexual assault. And I feel so stupid talking about it because I remember bits and pieces of it. Like, I remember sitting in nasty sewer with two other girls. Some guys comes walking up with a needle, and we're just all screaming. But other than that, I black out. I don't want to say anything to anybody. I don't know if it happened, but I'm pretty sure it happened. I can, I don't know. I'm scared. And I can't talk about it to any of my friends. I don't want to be reported to school. Don't want people to be like, you're faking, you just want attention. Because I'm not. I don't know. Sorry. Thank you. Bye.
I just lost my job today, and it was a job I really, really liked. And I can't help but feel that I'm never really going to be good at anything, ever. And I know that a lot of that thought process comes from my ex and the way he treated me like I was stupid all the time, and the way he shot down my confidence and made me believe that I was stupid and bad at everything. And I'm tired of feeling that way.
Hi, Philip. I keep calling this because I don't really have anybody else to talk to. I don't really have any friends to talk to. But I feel bad for hating people who can get pregnant easily. I hate it when people I don't feel like we're good parents. I hate for being able to have kids. I don't think I'll ever be a mom. I want to be a mom so bad. Me and my husband have been trying for 4 years. I just want to be a mom. And I can't. I'm sorry. I keep leaving all these sad voicemails. They really don't have anybody to talk to. I don't want to worry people. I just want them all to be happy.
hide my feelings until I'm alone. Can they just come out? I'm so sorry for leaving such a sad message. And I keep leaving them. This is the only way I can talk about them. I'm so sorry. I just need to rant and act like I'm talking to someone that I never got the chance to finish talking to. I was so understanding of what you were going through. I never blamed you or got mad at you when you were having that meltdown in my driveway after driving me home drunk. Like, I never got mad at you or blamed you. I told you that you had no reason to be sorry. I was going to sit there, but I encouraged you to be better, because that's all I could do was encourage you to be better. I couldn't force you to do anything. In the end, I think that made you distance yourself from me, because if someone's forcing you to be better, you can't, and you don't want to be better, you can't be around someone who's making you be better. And I get that, but I don't get why you had to brush away my love like you did, because I loved you so much. And all I ever did was show care and love. I never showed anything else. And so I just don't understand. And I don't know where you are right now and why. I mean, you haven't talked. I just want to hear your voice. And whoever you're with now, that's, whatever. And if it's God's plan for you to come back to me later in life, then that'll happen, and I can't force it. But you were everything I wanted in a life. In my future life, in my future family, in my future, in a partner, in my future husband, like in my future everything. You're who I want to raise my kids with. You're the kind of life that I want. You're a hard worker. You have these values and these morals, and I want my family to be surrounded by your family, and you're who I want. You're the embodiment of everything that I want in a partner and in a future spouse to raise my kids with. And I just can't not fathom you not being there. You not being the one. And maybe you will be later down the line, and you just need to get your shit together now. And all I can do is pray for you, and that's what I've been doing daily ever since I met you. But I love you, and I wish you knew that. Please be safe for me. I miss you, and I love you.
Hi. I saw your video on TikTok, and I guess I just wanted to say that it would be my mom's 59th birthday today. She died when I was 5. And I'm 28 now. And I just miss her. Or what I thought she would be like, I guess, because I don't know her at all. And I just got my heart broken, and life is hard sometimes. I guess I just want to try and make it a little better for other people. I think what you're doing is helping other people too. You have no idea how much that means. Thank you. And happy birthday, Mom.
Hi Philip. So, last week Actually, I want to get started with this. Yesterday was my birthday. I just turned 22, and coincidentally, my dad passed away 2 years ago. Almost a week before my birthday. He was sick with COVID, and I think it's really funny because I was sick with the flu last week, and I couldn't go visit his grave. But I'm about to graduate college, and it's just really weird to not have him with me. The last 2 years, there's so much that has happened that I've been wanting to tell him, and there's so many things that I think he would have loved and hated and, supported and cared for me. And, he would have loved and hated my ex after, everything. And, he was just a really great guy. And, I see a lot of myself in him, and I just miss him so much. And, yeah, it's crazy how time flies and how much someone just disappears and at the same time reappear somewhere else. I don't know. Just something. So I'm calling you to just give him a piece of who I thought he was to you. Alright. Bye.
Hi, Philip. I wanted to tell you about someone in my life that died a couple years ago because she was one of the best people, and I don't really get to talk about her anymore. But, yeah. So I started working at a Chinese restaurant when I was 16, and went to a really hard school, and I would leave for school at 6 a.m. and then I would get home on the bus at 5 p.m. and I started working at the restaurant, so I would walk from the bus stop straight to the restaurant instead of going home, and I would be a waitress. And the owners were Gong and Mei, and Mei was terminally ill with lung cancer. And she was the best person ever. She had a wonderful Chinese accent, and she was the hardest working person I ever met in my life. She would come in every single day, and at 10 a.m. when we would open, and she would stay until we would close at 10 p.m. And she worked even when she was sick, and she would tell us fun stories about her life in China. And before she came to the U.S., she was a dance teacher for kindergartners, and she would teach little kids like traditional Chinese dance, and she was so funny. She talked to us about how she used to pole dance, and she always made sure that I was fed, even though I didn't even care. And at that point, I think she cared about me more than my own mom did. So I think she's the reason why I'm still alive today. But thanks for giving me a chance to talk about her. Bye.
Hey, Phil.
I can't sleep. Call me back.
The mailbox is full and cannot accept any messages at this